Last month, the RAB produced the Radio Mercury Awards, presented by Hubbard Radio, in partnership with Clear Channel Media and Entertainment. This year marked the 23rd awards competition, celebrating the best radio commercials from around the world. These inspiring spots were created by ad agencies big and small, radio stations, and production companies, as well as students. The writers and creators of these winning spots are now holding the world's most prestigious radio advertising awards, as well as some really big cash prizes. It was an exciting night for radio, and we want to thank all of our broadcast radio sponsors for their continued support of the Radio Mercury Awards. We also want to acknowledge our judges, who head up the creative departments at some of the biggest agencies in the country. And a special thank you to Chief Judge Matt Eastwood, newly appointed Worldwide Creative Chief at JWT. And while most of you couldn't join us for the awards in New York City, we wanted to bring the enthusiasm and excitement of the event to you in this video and to share why it's so important to continue to up the ante on great radio creative that resonates with our listeners and develops results for our advertisers.
Welcome to the 2014 Radio Mercury Awards. Let me throw this one at you. $50,000.
Whoa!
Seriously? Congratulations to the $1,500 Radio Promotion of the Year winner.
You know, coming from television most of my life, you forget the amazing creative power of radio. Radio not only sells these great products and all these things every day, but it helps us create new platforms like the iHeartRadio Music Festival and take us into streaming and to television, all because of the creativity that comes out of radio.
The $6,000 Spanish language campaign winner.
Come on up to accept the Marketer of the Year award.
Winners of the $3,000 Integrated Radio Campaign Award.
Congratulations to the $6,000 Agency Production Company winner.
So tonight's $50,000 Best of Show Award goes to Wyden and Kennedy for their spot, Mom Song for Old Spice. And writer Justine Armour is here to accept the award.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to receive this.
I am standing next to a woman who probably has the biggest wallet of the night at the Radio Mercury Awards.
I feel like you haven't made it in life until you have received a giant oversized novelty check. And now I can just go and hang out and retire. So thank you. You get the opportunity to tell simple stories in a really creative way, in a really entertaining and engaging way. People are listening to radio at times when they're not consuming any other media, so we get to tell stories simply and in a fun way. And the stuff that does really well is the stuff that's funny and really the kind of thing that I want to make.
You know, radio is interesting because it helps us to really exemplify those characters and give them life in a way beyond what we're able to do purely on TV or digital content. Everything we do is born out of a strategic initiative. You know, there's a reason for everything to be out there. And so when we talk about things like Maxwell the Pig and, you know, his capabilities with accessibility and mobile apps and Geico.com versus the Gecko and the brand message that he carries, you know, everything plays a role, and everything, you know, every icon that we've created or every asset that we've created has a purpose and a reason for being.
The fact that we can reach as many people as we do on air, we're able to target within spot market and really leverage some of our strategic messaging and things within the industry.
To be nominated again in multiple categories this year, it was completely surreal. I ran off stage and called Jason and was like, you won't believe it. Being in radio, it's the most prestigious award you can win for us. And we talk about it all year long.
I have been a finalist for a number of years and had never won anything, so to come and to win two things is pretty incredible. My definition for great radio creative is if I'm driving and if I hear something that makes me swerve off the road and crash into a tree, that's great radio. So I just want to stop people in their tracks, and yeah, that's my bar.
This has been something that I've strived for a really long time. I'm really into music, and I think there's a lot of stuff out there that just passes by your mind. Music will catch you and grab you, and so I try to do a lot of advertising that involves music, and this spot, of course, was a very catchy jingle, and that seemed to get the audience. It's the first thing that I've ever done where people actually requested to hear the ad. People called into the radio stations and said, "Can we listen to that Fresh and Easy ad?" It's never happened in my career, 16 years.
You know, this is a great reminder of the opportunities that exist on radio, and that, you know, there's so much still left in this medium. You know, every time you hear something new, you're like, oh, I've never thought of doing that before, but what a surprising way, or what a great twist. And, you know, there is as many different executions and new ideas as there are comedic expressions or musical expressions. And it was really great to see, you know, Mum's Song, which is an amazing piece of radio and just so funny. But, you know, it's a jingle in a new modern way. But it was also brilliant to sort of chair the jury and, you know, sift our way through some amazing work and really kind of highlight what we think is the best work of the year. And I think it's a pretty good reel of work that stands up and that people will go, yeah, that is some brilliant radio. So it was a great year.
Over the last few years, our final round judges have noticed and appreciated a return to original music, audio branding, and audio logos, or what used to be called jingles. This year's Best of Show winner hits all the targets and was a unanimous selection by the judges. It's a superb commercial with impeccable music and heartfelt lyrics. It uses humor, music, and more humor to tell the brand story. I want to congratulate the Best of Show winner, Wyden and Kennedy, for their spot Mom Song for P&G's Old Spice. Now, to view the complete award show or just get inspired and share great radio creative with your clients, visit the Mercury website at www.radiomercuryawards.com. And don't forget, call for entries for the 2015 Radio Mercury Awards competition opens later this fall. So be on the lookout for more info from your RAB.